Hi guys. Today we will talk about control systems and quality management. Listen carefully because there will be questions at the end of the lecture. First, we need to talk about how mentors can help you control your career. Mentors can indeed play a crucial role in helping you control and shape your career. Here's an explanation of how mentors can assist you in various aspects, considering the points you mentioned. 1. Set goals. A mentor can help you define and set clear career goals. They can offer guidance based on their own experiences and insights, helping you identify the skills, knowledge, and steps necessary to achieve those goals. By working with a mentor, you can establish realistic and actionable objectives to drive your career forward. 2. Come prepared. When interacting with your mentor, it's essential to come prepared. Do your research, gather relevant information, and come with specific questions or topics you want to discuss. By being prepared, you show your mentor that you value their time and expertise, and you maximize the benefits of your interactions. 3. Stay open-minded. A good mentor can provide valuable perspectives and insights that you might not have considered. It's crucial to remain open-minded and receptive to their advice. While you should trust your instincts and make your own decisions, being open to new ideas and perspectives can broaden your horizons and help you make more informed choices. 4. Respect your mentor's time. Your mentor is likely a busy professional, so it's important to respect their time. Be punctual for meetings, be mindful of their availability, and make the most of the time you have together. Be considerate of their schedule and avoid excessive demands on their time. Demonstrating respect for their time will strengthen your mentorship relationship. 5. Know when it's not working. Sometimes, despite the best intentions, the mentorship relationship may not be as effective as expected. It's important to recognize when the mentorship isn't providing the support you need. If you find that the guidance or advice you're receiving isn't aligned with your goals or values, it may be necessary to reevaluate the relationship. In such cases, it's important to communicate openly and respectfully with your mentor about your concerns or seek alternative mentorship opportunities. Remember, the mentorship relationship is a collaborative effort. While mentors can provide guidance and support, it's ultimately up to you to take ownership of your career and make decisions that align with your aspirations. Okay. Now we get to the heart of the matter, and we will talk about controlling for effective performance. As you see, this figure shows controlling for effective performance, a flowchart of the 4 functions of management: planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. These are the basic activities that managers perform to achieve the goals of an organization. The flowchart explains what each function involves and how they are interrelated. Here is a summary of the 4 functions. Planning. You set goals and decide how to achieve them. This involves defining the mission, vision, and objectives of the organization, as well as developing strategies, policies, and plans to accomplish them. Organizing. You arrange tasks, people, and other resources to accomplish the work. This involves designing the structure, roles, and responsibilities of the organization, as well as allocating and coordinating the resources needed to execute the plans. Leading. You motivate people to work hard to achieve the organization's goals. This involves communicating the vision, values, and expectations of the organization, as well as influencing, inspiring, and empowering the people to perform their tasks. Controlling. You monitor performance, compare it with goals, and take corrective action as needed. This involves measuring and evaluating the results of the work, as well as providing feedback, recognition, and rewards to the people. It also involves identifying and solving problems, as well as making adjustments and improvements to the plans and processes. Okay, now we need to understand. When managers monitor performance, there are 6 reasons for control that encompass various aspects of organizational management and are essential for effective functioning. Let's explore each reason and consider their significance in achieving organizational goals. 1. To adapt to change and uncertainty. Control systems are crucial for organizations to adapt to changing environments and uncertainties. By implementing control mechanisms, organizations can monitor external factors, identify shifts in market conditions, and make necessary adjustments to their strategies and operations. Control enables organizations to respond quickly and effectively to changes, ensuring their survival and competitiveness. 2. To discover irregularities and errors. Control systems help identify irregularities and errors in organizational processes and operations. By establishing checks and balances, organizations can detect deviations from expected standards or norms. This allows for timely corrective actions, preventing potential negative consequences such as financial losses, legal issues, or reputational damage. Control helps ensure compliance with regulations, internal policies, and quality standards. 3. To reduce costs, increase productivity, or add value. Control mechanisms contribute to cost reduction, increased productivity, and value creation within organizations. By monitoring resource allocation, production processes, and operational efficiency, control systems help identify areas of waste, inefficiencies, or bottlenecks. Through continuous improvement initiatives based on control feedback, organizations can optimize their operations, streamline processes, and enhance overall performance and customer value. 4. To detect opportunities and increase innovation. Control systems play a crucial role in fostering innovation and identifying opportunities for growth. By monitoring market trends, customer feedback, and competitive landscapes, organizations can identify emerging opportunities and adapt their strategies accordingly. Control mechanisms encourage a culture of creativity, experimentation, and learning, enabling organizations to seize new opportunities and stay ahead of the competition. 5. To provide performance feedback. Control systems provide performance feedback to individuals and teams, facilitating goal attainment and continuous improvement. By setting performance standards and measuring actual performance against them, organizations can provide feedback on achievements, strengths, and areas for development. This feedback helps motivate employees, align their efforts with organizational objectives, and drive performance improvement. 6. To decentralize decision-making and facilitate teamwork. Control systems can be designed to decentralize decision-making and promote teamwork within organizations. By defining clear roles, responsibilities, and decision-making authority, control mechanisms empower employees at various levels to make informed decisions. This encourages collaboration, enhances communication, and fosters a sense of ownership and accountability among team members. Decentralized control contributes to agility, adaptability, and innovation within organizations. Considering these points, it is evident that control mechanisms are essential for organizations to achieve their objectives, navigate uncertainties, and foster a culture of continuous improvement and innovation. By effectively implementing control systems, organizations can enhance their performance, mitigate risks, and adapt to dynamic environments. Okay, now, we have two topics we need to talk about, which are steps in the control process and types of controls. We will explain them in detail in next slides. Okay, now, we need first to talk about steps in the control process, but before that, we need to define the control process. Control process is a systematic approach used by organizations to ensure that their objectives are achieved efficiently and effectively. The steps in the control process, as outlined, are crucial for monitoring performance, identifying deviations, and taking corrective action. Let's explore each step in more detail. 1. Establish standards. This step involves setting clear and specific standards or benchmarks against which performance can be measured. Standards can be quantitative, such as numerical targets for sales, production output, or financial metrics, or qualitative, such as quality standards for products or customer service. The question asked at this stage is, what is the outcome we want? Establishing standards provides a basis for evaluating performance and serves as a reference point for comparison. 2. Measure performance. Once standards are established, the next step is to measure actual performance. Organizations use various metrics and indicators to assess how well they are progressing toward their goals. So, this involves collecting relevant data on key performance indicators, KPIs, and comparing it to the predetermined standards. The question asked at this stage is, what is the actual outcome we got? Measurement provides objective information about the current state of affairs. 3. Compare performance to standards. In this step, organizations analyze the data obtained from measuring performance and compare it to the established standards. So, the goal is to identify any variances or deviations between the desired outcomes and the actual outcomes. The question asked at this stage is, how do the desired and actual outcomes differ? This comparison is essential for understanding whether the organization is on track or if adjustments are needed. 4. Take corrective action if necessary. If discrepancies are identified in the comparison stage, corrective action may be required. This step involves making decisions and implementing changes to bring actual performance back in line with the established standards. The question asked at this stage is, what changes should we make to obtain desirable outcomes? Corrective actions can range from process improvements and resource reallocation to strategic adjustments based on the analysis of performance data. These steps are cyclical and form an ongoing feedback loop. The control process is not a one-time event. It is continuous and adaptive. As organizations evolve and circumstances change, the control process allows them to respond dynamically to ensure that objectives are consistently met. By following these steps, organizations can maintain alignment with their goals, improve overall performance, and enhance their ability to adapt to a dynamic business environment. So, the control process is a critical component of effective management and contributes to organizational success and sustainability. These are the steps in the control process we explained in the last slide. This process is about how to control the quality of a product or service. Establish standards for the quality of the product or service. Then, measure the actual performance of the product or service. After that, compare the actual performance to the standards, and the last step is to take corrective action if necessary. This can be done by identifying the causes of the problem, finding solutions, and implementing them. The corrective action may also involve revising the standards if they are unrealistic or outdated. The process then loops back to the first step, and the cycle repeats until the quality is satisfactory. Okay, now we will take this sample to understand the meaning of control. As you see, this figure is a line graph that shows how a student performed in completing their assigned readings over a week. The graph has 3 lines: a green line for the desired performance, a red line for the lower limit, and a blue line for the actual performance. The graph can be used to monitor the student's progress and identify any problems or improvements. Some possible interpretations of the graph are: the student read more than the desired performance on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but less than the lower limit on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. This suggests that the student had a good start, but then lost motivation or faced some difficulties later in the week. The student read the most pages on Monday with 75 pages, and the least pages on Saturday with 45 pages. This indicates that the student's reading habits varied significantly throughout the week, and that they might need to develop a more consistent routine. The student read a total of 345 pages over the week, which is an average of 49 pages per night. This is below the desired performance of 55 pages per night, but above the lower limit of 45 pages per night. This means that the student met the minimum requirement, but did not achieve the optimal goal. Okay, now we need to talk about the types of controls. What are the types of controls and why they are important? Types of controls are the methods that managers use to monitor and regulate the performance of their organization. They help to ensure that the activities are aligned with the goals and standards that have been set. There are 3 main types of controls: feed-forward, concurrent, and feedback. We will explain each type in some detail. First one is feed-forward control. Feed-forward is a type of control that aims to prevent problems before they occur. It involves identifying the potential sources of deviation or error in the input stage and taking corrective actions to avoid them. For example, a manager can use feed-forward control by hiring qualified employees, providing adequate training, and setting clear expectations. Feed-forward control is also known as preventive or proactive control. Second one is concurrent control. Concurrent control is a type of control that occurs while the activity is in progress. It involves monitoring and adjusting the performance in real time and ensuring that it meets the desired standards. For example, a manager can use concurrent control by supervising the work process, providing feedback, and solving problems as they arise. Concurrent control is also known as steering or real-time control. Third one is feedback control. Feedback control is a type of control that takes place after the activity is completed. It involves measuring and evaluating the results and comparing them with the preset standards. It also involves identifying the causes of deviation or error and taking corrective actions to improve the future performance. For example, a manager can use feedback control by reviewing the reports, conducting performance appraisals, and rewarding or disciplining the employees. Feedback control is also known as post or retrospective control. These types of controls are not mutually exclusive, and managers can use them in combination to achieve the best outcomes. For instance, a manager can use feed-forward control to plan and prepare for the activity, concurrent control to oversee and guide the activity, and feedback control to assess and improve the activity. By using these types of controls, managers can ensure that their organization is performing effectively and efficiently. Okay. Now, after we explained the control and its types, we need to talk about when to use control. In fact, there are 6 areas of control that encompass different aspects of an organization's operations and management. Let's explore each area and consider the points mentioned. 1. Structural control. Structural control refers to the framework and systems that dictate how an organization is organized and operates. It involves establishing formal structures, processes, and procedures to guide activities and ensure adherence to desired standards. Structural controls include elements such as organizational hierarchies, job descriptions, rules and policies, and formal reporting mechanisms. They help create a clear chain of command, define roles and responsibilities, and provide a foundation for effective coordination and control within the organization. So, structural control provides clarity and consistency in decision-making and operations. It establishes a framework for accountability and responsibility. Examples include a well-defined organizational structure, standardized operating procedures, and formal performance evaluation systems. 2. Cultural control. Cultural control pertains to the shared values, beliefs, and norms that shape the behavior and attitudes of individuals within an organization. It encompasses the organizational culture and the unwritten rules and expectations that guide employee behavior. Cultural control influences employee motivation, commitment, and ethical conduct. It can be developed through effective communication, leadership, and the promotion of a positive work environment. So, cultural control influences employee behavior and shapes organizational identity. It fosters alignment with organizational values and goals. Examples include fostering a culture of collaboration, innovation, or customer centricity within the organization. 3. Physical control. Physical control involves the management of tangible assets and resources within an organization. It includes the physical infrastructure, facilities, equipment, and technology used in operations. Physical control ensures the proper utilization, maintenance, and safeguarding of assets to support organizational objectives. This can involve implementing security measures, maintenance schedules, and monitoring systems to protect physical resources. So, physical control ensures the availability and reliability of resources. It minimizes risks related to asset damage, theft, or misuse. Examples include implementing access control systems, surveillance cameras, or maintenance protocols. 4. Human resources control. Human resources control focuses on managing and optimizing the organization's human capital. It includes activities related to recruitment, selection, training, performance evaluation, and employee development. Human resources control ensures that the right individuals with the necessary skills and qualifications are in the right positions. It also involves providing feedback, coaching, and support to enhance employee performance and engagement. So, human resources control ensures the alignment of employees' skills with organizational needs. It facilitates talent development and succession planning. Examples include performance appraisal systems, training programs, or employee feedback mechanisms. 5. Informational control. Informational control involves managing and leveraging data and information within an organization. It includes processes to collect, analyze, and disseminate relevant information to support decision-making and performance monitoring. Informational control ensures the availability, accuracy, and timeliness of data and promotes effective communication channels within the organization. So, informational control supports evidence-based decision-making. It facilitates knowledge sharing and collaboration. Examples include management information systems, reporting mechanisms, or data analytics tools. 6. Financial control. Financial control focuses on managing an organization's financial resources and ensuring sound financial management practices. It includes budgeting, financial planning, cost control, and financial reporting. Financial control helps organizations monitor and manage their financial performance, allocate resources effectively, and ensure compliance with financial regulations and standards. Also, financial control ensures the financial stability and sustainability of the organization. It supports resource allocation and investment decisions. Examples like financial audits, budgetary controls, or financial performance indicators. By considering these areas of control, organizations can develop comprehensive approaches to manage their operations effectively, align behavior with objectives, and ensure efficient resource utilization. Each area plays a vital role in maintaining control and achieving organizational success.
Okay, now, we need to answer this question. What should managers control? To answer this question, we need to talk about different topics. We need to talk about the balanced scorecard, a comprehensive approach to managerial control. Financial perspective. What does success look like to our shareholders? Customer perspective. How do we appear to our customers? Internal business perspective. What must we do extremely well? Innovation and learning perspective. Are we equipped for continued value and improvement? Strategy mapping. Visual representation of the path to organizational effectiveness. First, we will talk about the balanced scorecard. A comprehensive approach to managerial control. As you see, this is a diagram of a balanced scorecard, which is a strategic planning and performance management system. It is used to align business activities to the vision and strategy of the organization, improve internal and external communications, and monitor organization performance against strategic goals. The diagram is divided into 4 quadrants, each representing a different perspective: financial, customer, internal business, and innovation and learning. Each quadrant has a question and 2 subcategories: goals and measures. The diagram shows how the organization can define and track its objectives and outcomes from different angles, and how they are linked to each other. Some possible explanations of the diagram are: financial perspective. This perspective asks, what does success look like to our shareholders? It focuses on the financial performance and profitability of the organization. The goals are the desired financial results, such as revenue growth, cost reduction, or return on investment. The measures are the indicators that show how well the organization is achieving its financial goals, such as net income, cash flow, or market share. Customer perspective. This perspective asks, how do we appear to our customers? It focuses on the customer satisfaction and loyalty of the organization. The goals are the desired customer outcomes, such as quality, value, or service. The measures are the indicators that show how well the organization is meeting its customer expectations, such as customer attention, satisfaction, or referrals. Internal business perspective. This perspective asks, what must we do extremely well? It focuses on the internal processes and operations of the organization. The goals are the desired internal outcomes, such as efficiency, productivity, or innovation. The measures are the indicators that show how well the organization is performing its core activities, such as cycle time, defect rate, or new product launches. Innovation and learning perspective. This perspective asks, are we equipped for continued value and improvement? It focuses on the learning and growth of the organization. The goals are the desired organizational capabilities, such as skills, knowledge, or culture. The measures are the indicators that show how well the organization is developing and retaining its human, information, and organizational capital, such as employee turnover, training hours, or employee engagement. In the following slides, we will talk about each element in some detail. The first element we have is financial perspective. What does success look like to our shareholders? The financial perspective is one of the 4 perspectives of the balanced scorecard, which is a strategic planning and performance management system. The financial perspective asks, what does success look like to our shareholders? It focuses on the financial performance and profitability of the organization. The goals are the desired financial results, such as revenue growth, cost reduction, or return on investment. The measures are the indicators that show how well the organization is achieving its financial goals, such as net income, cash flow, or market share. To explain the financial perspective, we can consider the following points. Budgets. A budget is a plan that outlines the expected revenues and expenses for a given period, usually a year. A budget helps the organization to allocate its resources, control its costs, and monitor its progress. A budget can also be used to compare the actual performance with the planned performance and identify any variances or deviations. A budget can help the organization to achieve its financial goals by setting realistic and attainable targets and providing feedback and corrective actions. Financial statements. Financial statements are the documents that summarize the financial activities and conditions of the organization. They include the balance sheet, the income statement, and the cash flow statement. The balance sheet shows the assets, liabilities, and equity of the organization at a specific point in time. The income statement shows the revenues, expenses, and profits of the organization over a period of time. The cash flow statement shows the inflows and outflows of cash from the operating, investing, and financing activities of the organization over a period of time. Financial statements can help the organization to measure its financial performance by providing information about its profitability, liquidity, solvency, and efficiency. Financial ratios. Financial ratios are the numerical relationships between 2 or more items from the financial statements. They are used to analyze and interpret the financial performance and position of the organization. They can be categorized into different types, such as profitability ratios, liquidity ratios, solvency ratios, efficiency ratios, and valuation ratios. Profitability ratios measure the ability of the organization to generate profits from its revenues, assets, or equity. Liquidity ratios measure the ability of the organization to meet its short-term obligations with its current assets. Solvency ratios measure the ability of the organization to meet its long-term obligations with its total assets. Efficiency ratios measure the ability of the organization to use its resources effectively and productively. Valuation ratios measure the attractiveness of the organization to investors and shareholders. Financial ratios can help the organization to achieve its financial goals by providing insights into its strengths and weaknesses and comparing its performance with its competitors or industry standard. Now we have customer perspective. How do we appear to our customers? The customer perspective focuses on evaluating how an organization is perceived by its customers. It involves understanding and meeting customer needs, providing high-quality products or services, and building strong relationships to enhance customer satisfaction and retention. Let's explore two key elements associated with a customer perspective: customer satisfaction and customer retention. 1. Customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction refers to the degree to which customers' expectations are met or exceeded regarding a product, service, or overall experience with an organization. It is a critical measure of success from the customer's perspective. Satisfied customers are more likely to repurchase, recommend the organization to others, and maintain long-term relationships. Monitoring and improving customer satisfaction levels can help organizations identify areas for improvement, enhance customer loyalty, and gain a competitive advantage. Customer satisfaction is influenced by factors such as product quality, service responsiveness, and overall customer experience. It can be measured through surveys, feedback mechanisms, or customer satisfaction indices. Examples of strategies to improve customer satisfaction include personalized customer service, timely issue resolution, or continuous product/service enhancements based on customer feedback. 2. Also, we have customer retention. Customer retention refers to the ability of an organization to retain its existing customers over a specific period. It focuses on building strong, long-term relationships with customers to foster loyalty and repeat business. Retaining customers is often more cost-effective than acquiring new ones and can contribute significantly to an organization's profitability and success. High customer retention rates indicate that the organization is meeting customer expectations, providing value, and delivering a positive customer experience. Customer retention is influenced by factors such as product/service quality, competitive pricing, customer support, and personalized interactions. It can be measured through metrics like customer retention rate, customer churn rate, or customer lifetime value. Examples of strategies to improve customer retention include loyalty programs, personalized offers, proactive customer outreach, or dedicated account management. By focusing on the customer perspective, organizations can gain insights into how they are perceived by their customers and take proactive steps to enhance customer satisfaction and retention. By consistently meeting customer needs, providing exceptional experiences, and building strong relationships, organizations can build a loyal customer base, drive repeat business, and achieve sustainable growth. Next one we have The internal business perspective is a strategic planning and performance management system. The internal business perspective asks what must we do extremely well. It focuses on the internal processes and operations of the organization. The goals are the desired internal outcomes, such as efficiency, productivity, or innovation. The measures are the indicators that show how well the organization is performing its core activities, such as cycle time, defect rate, or new product launches. To explain the internal business perspective, we can consider the following points: productivity. Productivity is the ratio of output to input, or the amount of goods or services produced per unit of resources used. Productivity can be measured by various methods, such as output per worker, output per hour, or output per unit of capital. Productivity is important because it can affect the competitiveness, profitability, and growth of the organization. Efficiency. Efficiency is the degree to which the organization uses its resources optimally, or the amount of waste or loss that occurs in the production or delivery process. Efficiency can be measured by various methods, such as the percentage of defective products, the percentage of idle time, or the percentage of rework. Efficiency is important because it can affect the quality, cost, and customer satisfaction of the organization. Quality. Quality is the degree to which the products or services meet or exceed the expectations and requirements of the customers. Quality can be measured by various methods, such as the number of customer complaints, the number of returns or refunds, or the number of quality awards or certifications. Quality is important because it can affect the reputation, loyalty, and market share of the organization. Safety. Safety is the degree to which the organization protects its employees, customers, and environment from harm or injury. Safety can be measured by various methods, such as the number of accidents, injuries, or illnesses, the number of safety violations or fines, or the number of safety training or audits. So, safety is important because it can affect the morale, productivity, and legal liability of the organization. Okay, now we need to talk about strategy mapping. Visual representation of the path to organizational effectiveness. This diagram shows that long-term shareholder value is created through a combination of financial goals, customer goals, internal process goals, and learning and growth goals. Financial goals focus on improving the financial performance of the company. This may include goals such as increasing revenue, reducing costs, and improving profitability. Customer goals focus on improving the customer experience. This may include goals such as increasing customer satisfaction, loyalty, and lifetime value. Internal process goals focus on improving the efficiency and effectiveness of the company's internal processes. This may include goals such as reducing cycle time, improving quality, and reducing waste. Learning and growth goals focus on developing the capabilities of the company's employees and organization. This may include goals such as increasing employee engagement, improving leadership skills, and fostering a culture of innovation. The diagram also shows that the 4 types of goals are interconnected. For example, improving financial performance may require improving the customer experience, internal processes, or employee capabilities. So, companies that focus on creating long-term shareholder value by achieving all 4 types of goals are more likely to be successful in the long run. Here is an example of how the long-term shareholder value creation process could be used in a real-world setting. A company that sells software products sets the following goals. Financial goals: increase revenue by 10% per year, reduce costs by 5% per year, and improve profitability by 2% per year. Customer goals: increase customer satisfaction by 5% per year, increase customer loyalty by 10% per year, and increase customer lifetime value by 15% per year. Internal process goals: reduce cycle time by 10% per year, improve quality by 5% per year, and reduce waste by 2% per year. Learning and growth goals: increase employee engagement by 5% per year, improve leadership skills by 10% per year, and foster a culture of innovation. The company then develops strategies and initiatives to achieve each of its goals. For example, the company may develop a new customer satisfaction survey to track customer satisfaction levels and identify areas where improvement is needed. The company may also invest in new training programs to improve the skills of its employees. By regularly tracking its progress towards its goals and making adjustments as needed, the company can improve its overall performance and create long-term shareholder value. Also, we need to talk about quality control and quality assurance. Quality control and quality assurance are two aspects of quality management that are related but different. Quality control is the process of checking and testing the quality of the products or services before they are delivered to the customers. Quality assurance is the process of ensuring and improving the quality of the processes and methods that are used to produce the products or services. Quality control aims to detect and correct defects, while quality assurance aims to prevent and eliminate defects. Some examples of quality control and quality assurance are a quality control. A manufacturer of electronic devices performs various tests on the finished products, such as checking the functionality, durability, and safety of the devices. The manufacturer also inspects the packaging and labeling of the products before shipping them to the customers. The manufacturer rejects or repairs any defective products that do not meet the quality standards. Quality assurance. A software development company follows a set of standards and guidelines for designing, coding, testing, and documenting the software. The company also conducts regular reviews and audits of the software development process and provides training and feedback to the software developers. The company strives to improve the quality of the software and prevent any errors or bugs. The last topic we need to talk about is Deming management. The contributions of W. Edwards Deming to improved quality. W. Edwards Deming was an influential American statistician, engineer, and management consultant who made significant contributions to the field of quality management. His philosophy, often referred to as Deming management, emphasized the importance of quality, continuous improvement, and a systemic approach to achieving organizational success. Let's explore the key contributions of W. Edwards Deming to improved quality and address the mentioned points. 1. Quality should be aimed at the needs of the consumer. Deming emphasized that the primary focus of any organization should be to understand and meet the needs of the consumer. He believed that quality should be defined by the customer's perspective and that organizations must strive to deliver products or services that consistently meet or exceed customer expectations. By aligning their processes and efforts with customer needs, organizations can improve customer satisfaction and gain a competitive edge in the market. 2. Companies should aim at improving the system, not blaming workers. Deming advocated for a shift in management mindset from blaming individual workers for errors or problems to improving the overall system. He believed that most errors and defects were the result of flaws in the system, not individual incompetence or negligence. By focusing on improving processes, eliminating barriers, and providing workers with the necessary tools, training, and support, organizations can create an environment that fosters continuous improvement and empowers employees to contribute to quality enhancement. 3. Improved quality leads to increased market share, company prospects, and employment. Deming argued that organizations that prioritize and achieve higher levels of quality will experience several positive outcomes. Improved quality can lead to increased customer satisfaction, which, in turn, can result in higher market share and customer loyalty. Satisfied customers are more likely to recommend the company to others, leading to business growth and improved prospects. Additionally, as organizations strive for higher quality, they often require skilled and dedicated employees, leading to increased employment opportunities. 4. Quality can be improved based on hard data using the PDCA cycle. Deming emphasized the importance of using data and statistical analysis to drive quality improvement. He advocated for the Plan, Do, Check, Act (PDCA) cycle, also known as the Deming cycle or the Shewhart cycle, as a systematic approach to continuous improvement. The PDCA cycle involves planning a change, implementing it on a small scale, checking the results against objectives, and acting on lessons learned to refine the process. By basing decisions on data and continuously repeating the PDCA cycle, organizations can make incremental improvements and achieve higher levels of quality. Deming's contributions to improved quality management revolutionized the way organizations approach quality and process improvement. His principles emphasize the importance of customer focus, system improvement, data-driven decision-making, and employee empowerment. By embracing Deming's philosophy, organizations can foster a culture of continuous improvement, enhance customer satisfaction, and drive long-term success in the marketplace. We have reached the end of the lecture and the end of the chapter. This is our last lecture for this semester, and next Tuesday we will take some questions about this chapter. Is there any question?